You know, I thought I was going to be testing the waters on CGC graded Witcher comics number 26, but nah, it's not going to be me. Somebody already tested the waters with a high grade book. I'm going to show you in a second. I'm going to be putting this one out. It's going to be put up for sale. I'm probably going to use my comic shop to try and sell this one. Not sure if that's going to be a good idea, only because their search engine, when they put books like this in, more than likely they're just going to put it in as comics number 26. I'm going to send them specific instructions, hopefully that they'll follow them, for them to put in the title that this is a Witcher comic. But worst comes to worst, I could reclaim the comic and then list it myself. But I'm gonna be putting this one out. I still don't know what I'm gonna price it at. However, the price is gonna depend. There is a seller out here, and that's Washington Heights Comics. 100% positive feedback. This is 100% legit. They could have used a much better picture, though. You know, that picture right there. Watch this. Let's click on it. Look at that picture. It's like it cuts off the comic. Now, if I can notice it, then everybody else can notice it. And they should put a better picture up there. They should. But it's a beautiful book. And if you look at the price, that's what they're asking for it. Now, that is not far off, guys. That's not off base. That's not off track. These books are so rare, and especially in that condition, that high grade. That's not, that might be on the low end, in my opinion. Somebody's going to get this. Somebody's going to buy this. I wasn't sure if this was the right time to put this up for sale, especially in this type of high grade. Only because Cyberpunk is going to be coming out. Now, if Cyberpunk is a hit, like most people think it's going to be, I think it's going to be a massive, massive hit. That can only do well for The Witcher. Now imagine if one of the Witcher characters appears in Cyberpunk. If you could see Geralt or Ciri in Cyberpunk, right? I mean, it's just gonna... I think it's going to do wonders for this book and for all Witcher books, by the way. And not only that, but if Cyberpunk is the success that I think it's going to be, that we think, and especially the gaming community thinks that it's going to be, then Witcher, the next Witcher game, is going to be super hot. I mean, it's going to be hot anyway because it's a great franchise that they built. But they had only 250 people working on the last Witcher. They got 500 people working in Cyberpunk right now, and they still can't get it out there in time, right? They're going to have more than 500 people, in my opinion, work on The Witcher, depending on how much money they make on Cyberpunk, and it has to be huge, man. But the next Witcher game, man, I think that's going to just blow everything right out of the water. Much like Cyberpunk's about to do, like soon. But that price right there, nah, some people might think that that's too high for an 8.5. You ain't going to see that many 8.5s out there. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I don't know what I'm going to price this 4.0 at. I want to ask 400 for it. That's really what I want to ask, but I don't know if that's too low. I mean, is it too high? I don't know if it's, because the price hasn't been set. This man right here is gonna set the price for these books. Washington Heights Comics. They're gonna set the price for that book. I thought it was gonna be me, but you know what? It's gonna be them. Now, if you go on the census, for comics, number 26, on CGC, you're gonna see, of course, the 9.4, the 9.0, and this is number 3, 8.5, and then you're gonna see 7.5, of course, that's mine, and then a 4.5 and a 4.0. The 4.0 is this one right here. So right now there's only 6 in the census, and most of them are going to be in this grade between 4.0 and I would say 6.5 is going to be the average grade on these books that get sent to CGC. That's my opinion. We're going to see, because these books are going to be sent out. And like I said many times before, I expect there to be, these books are probably going to be in the hundreds. It might even be less than 100 books graded by CGC from this 1993 book that is probably in trash bins and in I mean, I'm talking about way back then that they were put in the trash or in recycle bins if they had recycling back then. I don't think there's many of these that survived. I don't think so, but I mean, if there are, why aren't they listing them? I'm pretty sure they need money in Poland. There's a lot of people that need money everywhere, my friend, everywhere. But I know Poland got hit hard with, as did most of Europe, with the euro collapsing and stuff. But man, all right. So let's see. I think they have euros over there in Poland. I think it's euro. I might be wrong on that, all right? Don't kill me for it. All right, so I think he's going to get that price, by the way. I think he's going to get it. And if he doesn't get it, he's probably going to get just under that. And we'll see. And then, depending on how this does, because I wasn't thinking about selling this 7.5 until, you know, until way after Cyberpunk. Like, I was gonna sell it possibly when the next game comes out, but depending on what this does, I'll probably put it out there before. I might, of course, I'm keeping the 9.0 and 9.4. All right, so I want to show you guys some other books came in. So we talked about this guy, Solemn. Now this book is X-Force 13. I looked at this book on the inside. This character is good, man. This is a good spec. Might be a very long hold for this book, but this is his first cover appearance. And this is the Unknown Comics a Virgin variant. I don't know how many were printed, and I read the book. It's very nice, very nice. So this this character has his skin is laced with adamantium. I don't know how they're going to explain that, by the way, but he calls it almost like chainmail, like his skin. But there's going to be more coming out on him, of course, because Percy, the writer, has said that he's going to put this guy in the forefront of Wolverine's world. So, and so far, if you read this book, X-Force 13, you're gonna see that that he is doing just that. I'm gonna take it out and I'll show you guys. Hold on. Okay, so here's Wolverine at the gateway through hell, and he's going into hell looking for a blade. It's a special blade. It's called the Muramasa blade because it's made by Muramasa. So that blade can cut through adamantium, is what they say. So he ends up in hell. I mean, this is a crazy story, and I gotta tell you, Benjamin Percy, he's doing a hell of a freaking job, man, with these stories. But so Wolverine's fighting in hell now. He falls while fighting these guys. He falls into an inferno. You would assume that that's probably lava that he falls into. And look at him. He comes out of that lava disintegrated pretty much. That's him right there. Just his skeleton, man. He's still fighting. That guy is still out there. So they beat the hell out of him. And they put him in a jail cell. So, but there's somebody else joining him in there, and that's Solemn. So he's talking to him. Now, I don't know if this is his really his first appearance or not. I haven't been reading all of these books, but I'm assuming this is probably his first appearance. I know this is his first cover appearance for sure. So this might be a really good spec. Either way, it's his first cover appearance. So it is a good spec, even for the A cover of X-Force number 13. And he tells him a very brief origin story. Right? I think they need to expand on that quite a lot more, and I think they will, obviously. And they're talking about that blade. So Wolverine now, has healed enough so that he can get up. He comes out and he attacks Solemn. Solemn tells him, "Oh, don't bother with that." He's at adamantium and force. He goes, "Your skin's adamantium? How the hell is that possible?" He goes, "Adamantium and force." And then he explains, think of it like microfibrous version of chainmail. You can touch it if you like. But so he's kind of like Cyber, but it's just laced adamantium pretty much. Not like Cyber, which he's all pretty much adamantium, but which is kind of stupid, really, because how the hell can they move if it's adamantium? But it's comics. But anyway, the rest of the story is actually pretty cool. Kind of like it. I really like it, actually. I think this is a really good spec. Obviously, it might be a spec that takes years to blossom, but Percy has said that he's going to bring this character. He's going to make him a big part of Wolverine's world here. He's going to make him one of his best enemies, and I do believe him. I mean, I'm liking him already. So, all right. So this is another book that came in. This is, of course, strictly for the cover. Beautiful, beautiful cover. And this should have immediate value, especially for the prices that I got it at. I don't expect this to be a $500 book, not even a $200 book, but definitely this can probably sell for $100 at a 9.8. Probably. I mean, we'll see what it'll command. I know with time it'll command more than that, but I like the cover regardless, and I am keeping one of them. I got 9 of them. One of them came with a little bit of a bend on the corner. I'll probably sell that one raw, but I'm going to send the other 8 to CGC. And I ended up getting more of these also because I love the cover so much because of Surfer and Thor, of course. Then these came in, these two. Now, these I got 10 and 10. I don't know which one I like more. I think I like the Virgin more on this, though. Now, I'm assuming that this one here is 3,000. they did not announce the print run on these. Assuming it's 3,000. But see, like the confetti on this one, and it's kind of like a blood red almost type cover, right? This one is much darker cover, and you got the lights, kind of the WWE lights on here. I mean, it truly is a magnificent cover. They're putting out some really, really good art for all of these books. I think I like this one better, though. I think I do. Either way, those should have value no matter what. I'm assuming also that this one is 1,000 made, and then this one is 3,000. But of course, they could both be more because it wasn't announced. And then I got these. Now these I only got 5, the sketch covers, and then the regular covers, I mean not the regular variant of this, I got like 15 of these. But look at that, man. Now the very first time I saw a cover like this, Mr. Roman had the snake eyes on the bike, and this is a Purple Rain homage, right? I wanted that snake eyes, but when I saw this cover, I said, you know what? I'll settle for this cover. It's magnificent. It really is. Storm Shadow, his greatest enemy, of course. Right? They both go hand in hand. And then look at the sketch, man. The sketch is freaking sick. And over here he signed the sketch where he didn't sign this one. Over here you can see that he signed the sketch. Of course that's in the print, not for real, but that's in the print. But that's a freaking beauty. It is a beauty. Love it, love it. And that's it, man. Those are the books that came in. I bought these books too. This was from an unknown, you know what, I'm not gonna call them unknown, but highly underrated comic book shop. It's Black Cape Comics. They had this edition. I will definitely recommend them, and I'm going to keep buying stuff from them as well. We only find them when they're dead, #1. They had an exclusive, and this is limited to 300 copies for We Only Find Them When They're Dead. I do believe that they sold out. I ended up getting a 9.8 from them. I could have bought the regular edition. I could have, and I thought about doing that. They were only selling them for $25 each. Few things with this, with the variants for We Only Find Them When They're Dead. One thing is the name is not splattered on the cover, which takes up most of the cover anyway, so I don't like that. And it's pretty art, you know. And there's only 300 of these, and they even give you a certificate of authenticity, pretty much. This is 18 of 300, and I got 3 of them. And great presentation. There's nothing negative to say about Black Cape Comics. And I'm going to be looking for more of their stuff, because a lot of the stuff that they have, it's pretty limited. So, last thing. Alright, last thing is this. I ordered this book. Something not too many people know about. Another thing. Now this is the kind of stuff that I love to see, that I love to find, man. I saw this on eBay. Somebody was trying to sell a book like this for like over $100. So I found out who did the book. I wanted to see if the book was real. as of right now, I've never really dealt with Third Eye Comics. I did have one of their books, but I didn't buy them from them. But this is their comic book shop. This is Third Eye Comics, and they have this Department of Truth limited to 500. I called them, and just to verify, and they did say this is limited to 500 copies only, and they still have some in stock if you guys are interested in it. $19.99 is what they cost. I actually bought 10 of these. Only 500 made, and look at that cover, man, and that black will stand out big time. I don't know what the back looks like, but that black color, I hope I get them in really good condition, because obviously they're going to be going to CGC. I might add these to the grill project. I don't know yet, though. I want to see what kind of condition I get them in, because if they're not in great condition, then I'm just going to hold them for a while. I might call them and tell them, look, they came damaged or whatever if they come in bad condition. But we'll find out what Third Eye is like. All right, and you guys will see the books. But that is a spectacular cover. That's a beautiful, beautiful cover. Something different, and something you really haven't seen from the Department of Truth, because I haven't seen that displayed in any comic book site. But that stands out to me. Third Eye Comics. If you guys want a copy, $19.99. That's it, man. I don't know how many more they have. I don't think they're. I don't know how big of a shop they are, but I wish them luck with this, and I will be buying more stuff from them if I like this. So, all right, guys, that's what I got. Later. Have a good weekend.